How's it going, everybody? Chris Cards back through the mail. Monday autographed baseball card returns for you today. 6 in total. 6 envelopes in front of me. Hopefully there's signed cards in all of them. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Our first of 6 returns today coming from Phoenix, Arizona. And yes, guys, baseball's back. I'm very excited. Very excited. Scouring MLBTradeRumors.com for all the moves and all the news I need to know about my team, your team, everyone's team. We got Jack Aker, not to be confused with Jim Aker. Jack Aker played for 11 years. He was a reliever. He actually led the league in saves in 1962 with 32 saves, which was a major league record at the time. That record held till 1970. There he is, guys, looking great. Nice signature. Does charge $5 a card, but I had that 74 Topps I needed signed, and I had a few others, including that gorgeous 72 Topps card that looks awesome with a signature on it. Came up with the KC/Oakland A's. Didn't like owner Charles O'Finley. Charles O'Finley didn't like him. Left him available in the expansion draft in 1968, and he became a Seattle Pilot for the 1969 season, the lone season of the Seattle Pilots before they went bankrupt and were bought by somebody that moved him to Milwaukee and turned him into the Brew Crew. And that is it for Jack Aker, teammate of Jim Bouton during that 1969 Seattle Pilot season, who had a journal and wrote most of Ball 4 from that season. Great book, by the way, if you have not read it. And that's it. That's all the info I got on Jack Aker, at least in the time allotted. Aker, it's Aker. I keep calling him Aker, don't I? I know I shouldn't have said Jim Aker's name. It screwed me up. All right, guys, let's move on to return number dos. All right, gang, next one is from Nashville, Tennessee. Let us see. Return number 2 is going to be, can you please inscribe with 1957 Cardinals? It's going to be Lloyd Merritt. Lloyd Merritt, whose only season in the bigs was with the 1957 Cardinals. Inscribed there on a signature card, and of course a 1958 Topps. Also signed very nicely by Mr. Lloyd Merritt. Originally went to camp with the Yankees, impressed them enough for them to sign him for $5,000 in 1952. Never made it on with the Yankees, of course. 2 years spent in the Army during the peak of his career. That did not help matters. When he came back, he was rusty and not as good as he was before he left. Really slowed the momentum of his career down, but he does not use that as an excuse. He rose to the rank of corporal in the Army. Spent a lot of time playing winter ball in Cuba. In fact, he made more money playing winter ball in Cuba than he did playing for the Cardinals in 1957. There you guys go. There's information. Cool dude, cool story. Lloyd Merritt went 1-2 in his career with a 3.31 ERA. Not too shabby. Made his career at Sportsman Park in April of 1957. April 22nd, 1957. For a boy from St. Louis, that was a magical moment for him to be playing in the big league so close to where he grew up. Let's move on to return number 3. All right, no surprise who this one is from. It's from Eduardo Leon. Eddie Leon. He was a first-round draft pick 3 times. Once by the Brewers, once by the Cubs, and finally with the Indians. The reason why he didn't sign was because he was having so much fun playing University of Arizona. He kept going back and winning College World Series and winning first-team All-American honors, so can't blame him there. Very nice looking cards here. Signed index card, and there's the 74 Topps for the set. Beautiful. Nice signature from Eddie Perez. Super smart guy as well. Went and got his engineering degree from Arizona. Played with the great Reggie Jackson as well at Arizona. He signed with the Indians finally because they needed a shortstop basically. So he got to the majors in about a year. He had a light hitting infielder for about 8 years, 5 of those with the Indians, 2 with the White Sox, and 1 game with the Yankees. Didn't even get a plate appearance, just a defensive replacement, and that was all he played. 1 game in New York. There you guys have it. Great signature from this young man, Eddie Leon. Nice signature, and he turned down that $20,000 signing bonus because it really wasn't a signing bonus. You didn't get $20,000. You got like $3,000 for finishing school. You got $1,000 for sticking it out 90 days, and you got like $1,000 for going to double A, and then the rest of it was your base salary for 2 years. So he was a smart dude, and he figured the education was more worth the quote-unquote signing bonus from the teams that kept drafting him number one. So he didn't like the teams because you had Don Kessinger and people blocking him from playing in the bigs, as well as the fact that, well, he was just, like I said, having a great time winning championships and being a stud at Arizona State, or the University of Arizona make that. So there you guys go, Eddie Leon. Awesome return. Let's move on to our next. Phoenix, Arizona. Next return, let's see who we got now. Rolling right along here on this Through the Mail Monday, on this beautiful Monday afternoon. We've got Jim Marshall, which means we've got another coach card from 74 Tops. There it is, peeking out there. Whitey Lockman, the manager of the Cubs back in 1973. Jim Marshall was his third base coach. In fact, Jim Marshall would take over as manager when they fired Whitey Lockman on July 25th of 1974. And, there you guys go. Look at that card. I got 3 signatures on it. J.C. Martin, Al Spangler, and the only other person left alive, Jim Marshall. Hank Aguirre, I don't think he signed that card at all, and I'm going to give you guys a little secret here. Give you a little secret. I just might have purchased a Whitey Lockman signed 1974 Topps card. It's pretty badly miscut, but I can get 4 out of the 5 people on this card signed. And of course, Lockman was the big one. He's the manager, so you want to get him signed. And he did sign back before he passed away in 2009, and I was able to pick up one of those cards. So I guess I will be sending to these guys again, and I better do it quickly. So there you guys go. Jim Marshall ripped it up in Japan for like 3 years, did really well there. In fact, he was a scout over there in Japan for quite a few major league teams in his later years. And there you guys go, Jim Marshall. Awesome return from him. Glad to get that 74 Topps card back signed nicely. Let's move on to return number 5. Here you guys go, Sacktown, our next return. Home of the Governor of California. And we've got Mr. Dunlop. We've got Harry Dunlop. How about this for a return, guys? Look at that beautiful signature along with Jack McKeon. He never made it to the major leagues there. In fact, I can get Galen Cisco on that as well. Caught 27K, a no-hitter on May 13th, 1952. More on that in a second. Oh, that corner is messed up. Very nice. I can get Galen Cisco to sign that as well. Boy, Harry Dunlop has an awesome signature, guys. Never made it to the major leagues, but he coached and managed between the years of 1969 and 2005. In fact, he teamed up with Jack McKeon once again on that Florida Marlin team in 2005. So came full circle in his career with Jack McKeon. Jack signed the card nicely in blue, as you see there, as well as Harry Dunlop. Keep on calling him Henry. Galen Cisco can sign as well. And yes, he caught. Remember this, guys? Remember this little gem from Through the Mail Monday number 110? Made Ron Neckey's career unbelievable. What made it unbelievable was the feat that he created on May 13th, 1952, playing for Class D in the Appalachian League. And he went on to pitch a no-hitter with 27 strikeouts. 9 times 3, guys. That's 27. Struck out. Every out of the game was a strikeout. It was a no-hitter. That's right, Ron Neckey's 27 strikeout performance in the Appalachian League. And who caught the man but Harry Dunlop? And he inscribed that on the signature card just like Ron Neckey inscribed it on his signature card. In fact, I think I could probably there's enough room on that Dunlop signature card to maybe get Ron Neckey to sign it as well and perhaps inscribe it. Pitcher struck out 27 in a game. That'd be pretty sweet little dual signature card right there. The battery of probably one of the most perfect games of all time. Maybe not, but it wasn't a perfect game, but it was definitely a no-hitter, and it definitely struck out every. I don't know how much better you get than that. I don't care what league it was in, what division. That's pretty incredible. In fact, Harry Dunlop had an incredible catching week. He caught 3 no-hitters that week. He caught Ron Neckey's, and of course, Bill Bell pitched 2 no-hitters that week as well. So pretty amazing pitching performance. Bill Bell, who didn't live to see 29, had a hell of a time there in the Appalachian League along with Ron Neckey. So Harry Dunlop, I'm sure none of you guys have heard of him, but now you've heard of him, and you know he is tied to a couple of miraculous feats in baseball history, professional baseball history, not exactly Major League history, but professional baseball history, and pretty cool that guy's still around to sign, and he's got an awesome signature. So great return. Awesome to get this back. Turned out much better than I thought it would. Let's move on to our final return. How do you top that? Let's try. And here we go, guys. Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, home of the Iron Pigs, for our final return of the day of this marathon through the mail Monday. And did I rip something? Did I rip the card? What happened here, guys? Hang on a second. Hang on a mo. Oh, a coupon? What is this? What is this, Danny Jackson? Here's extra item for you. And I tore it. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here, gang, but we got Danny Jackson back, who I think I sent an 87 tops and an 89 upper deck to. Hopefully he signed those. I think he signs for $10 a piece. I think I sent him 20 bucks. Well, there's a something or other signed by Danny Jackson. He signed the something else there. Penny sleeve, obviously. Yeah, I really screwed the pooch on that one. Well, signature's still good. I guess I can cut off that corner if it really bothers me that much, but it's framed so nicely with that $75 or whatever it is. Little note from him, and yes, here we go, guys. That's what we're looking for. The 87 tops and 89 upper deck signed beautifully. World Series champion with the 85 Kansas City Royals. A 90 World Series champion with the Reds. Also went to the World Series with the Phillies in 1993, losing that, of course, to the Blue Jays. Thanks to Mr. Joe Carter. How about that game, Alex? Remember that game, Alex? That was I remember watching it as a kid. That was incredible. Thanks for supporting the charities. Danny Jackson was the #1 overall pick in 1980-something by the Kansas City Royals. I want to say like 82 or something like that. Finished second in the Cy Young Award in 1988 to Orel Hershiser, who kind of ran away with it. 88 was by far his best year. Two-time All-Star. There's some information. I think he circled that inscribed $10 thing because I asked him to inscribe each card with the World Series of the KC Royals and the World Series with the Reds. He did not do, but that's fine. I got the card signed very nicely by Danny Jackson. I ripped something else of his. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, there are the inscription guys. I did not get them, obviously, so that's who you send to Pro Baseball Clinics. $10 a card. $10 more if you want inscriptions. Not quite worth it for me, but hell, I thought I'd give it a shot. I didn't know his pricing, so there you guys go. Danny Jackson, pretty decent player. Look at that haul from this week's Through the Mail Monday. All sorts of cards over all sorts of years. Put another one in the books, guys. TTMM number 165. Hope everyone liked it. Sorry, I went a bit long. Went a little bit crazy with this week's video. Delved into a few more topics than I normally do, so... signature card looks good. Harry Dunlop card was awesome. And the 1974 coaches card, nice big messy autographs all over it, the way I like it. 72 tops card of Jim Aker was also really cool. Jim Aker? Jack Aker. Sorry. Good grief. I'm done with that. And even the Eddie Leon 1974 action shot card looks really cool. Nice signatures by all these guys. No complaints from this week's. Lloyd Merritt also very good. Thanks, guys, again, as always, for watching. Hope you were learned a few things or were mildly entertained by my whatever I was doing the last 12 minutes of this video. Really appreciate it, guys. Have a great week. Hope the weather's getting nice wherever you are. Baseball can't come soon enough for me. I found a box of opening day in Walmart today. I got 2 of them because you can only get a max of 2, so I got 2. And there's like 140-something cards in each blaster. Super heavy, so I'm looking forward to opening up those and seeing if I can grab me a opening day wander or not. And then I got a few blasters I bought on Topps website. That was pretty cool. And I got a couple hangers as well. So, I mean, I don't normally purchase a lot of just regular old packs like this because, well, I get the Topps Montgomery set every year, basically, as part of my Montgomery Club subscription. So there's really no point in me chasing after anything really at all. I'm gonna get the full set. What do I care? But and I'll usually buy a factory set as well. But with the Wander Mania whole thing going on, I figured I'd take a crack and try to get some Wanders and maybe get a couple graded if they come out good. So we'll see. Looking forward to opening up some 2022 tops. Really liked the design. And I opened up first edition, of course, a couple weeks ago. If you guys saw that, it was a pretty disappointing box. So no Wander, no key rookies at all. Not that there's a whole lot of key rookies in besides Wander, but I gave it my best shot, and I came up short for a box that sells for like four times what I paid for it. So I guess I should have just sold the box and make some money on it. But you know me, I'm a dreamer, guys. I always think when I hit something big, and this whole hobby is a big gamble at times. So all right, that's all I got. I got some more videos coming out later on this week, and that's it, gang. Thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate it. Have a good week, as I already said multiple times. So I'll just leave you with a see ya.